Very welcome.
Now, Master Poe wrote a rather scathing letter.
It certainly was scathing.
I would say a rather...
Yeah, Paul, what happened on Saturday that you had to write one of our bosses?
Would you care? Should Poe read what he wrote? Because honestly...
Sure.
You have an extra copy of it for
sure.
MP, as I call him? MP. Now, you wrote this one, Poe.
This morning when he's...
Wait, before he reads this letter, what was your beef with Danny? Danny's like the program director of 202 on weekends.
Yes.
He's like the guy in charge. So what was the problem you had with Danny before we get into this email?
5 minutes before the show, he said extremely, with a loud tone.
No, that's not true. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, you know something? I won't defend myself. I will have the callers call in and tell exactly what happened.
Poe, I mean, that's
in
fine.
regards to that.
Okay.
Okay? In regards to that. So if you want me to read this?
Hold on. Let Master... What did Danny say?
He said, at what point did you think 50 people were permitted in this studio?
That's not what I said, but okay, once again, go ahead.
What did he say, Dad? Well, let's see. What did you say?
My words exactly was, Poe, I find this number of people up here to be highly inappropriate. It was 30 people, and I never used the word 50, but that's fine. And and I didn't use a tone with you that was anything but what I just said.
Where did you say it?
Well, I was trying to get Poe's attention through the mountain of people that were outside because you couldn't even walk around. It was just a tsunami of bodies. And I said, Poe, because I was looking for him, and he said, yeah. And I said, when did you feel that bringing this amount of people up to the studio was going to be appropriate? And that's when I was escorted outside of this station in the hallway, where I was verbally berated for saying such things.
Now, Poe.
And now, Poe, maybe I'm remembering different facts about that evening, but did you not scream at the top of your lungs at me? So whose tone was being loud that night?
Well, like I said, I'm not going to defend myself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the callers.
So instead you're going to lie?
No, I said I'm going to have the callers call in.
All right, let's have callers.
Let's have all these callers call in, and they'll all lie.
Well, hold on. Big Kev's on the line. Big Kev.
I definitely, for sure, had one of my guests who heard Master Poe clear as crystal yelling like...
Big Kev, yelling?
Yelling very loud.
Yelling or screaming?
Well, I was told yelling, but I would think yelling is tantamount to screaming when it comes to Master Poe.
Well, Danny, hold on, but what did he scream at you?
He screamed. And when I say screaming, I mean screaming like the way that you'd scream at a kid for breaking, like, your television. He said, why are you trying to embarrass me in front of my friends? Why are you trying to embarrass me in front of my friends? Just like that.
But he took you outside and did it?
Well, he took me outside, but he did give me the common courtesy of screaming into the doorway so that all of his guests, so that he can make it clear that he's the alpha male here. He's the one that's in charge. So he had to make sure not to scream at me, because you weren't even making eye contact with me, as you're not right now.
I'm just looking at the callers. I don't need to look at you, because I know the truth. I could look at you all day.
Okay, well, how about we could have Donnie call up, because I think she was here.
Whose phone is it?
Phone's ringing? Of course it is.
A lot of phones.
So I'm the one that's going to get in trouble, Steve. So you running in here with an email? Oh, I told you. That's not the point.
Look, it is the point. We made everybody aware globally that this thing was going to have, that he was going to bring in that many people. If anybody had a problem with it.
Because I told you, Steve.
So why are you mad at me now?
Because you run in here with an email saying, I told you.
But you just got done 5 minutes ago saying you had no idea.
He's telling you the information that I gave him. He says, I have 2:45. I emailed you. Yeah, because I told you.
Tell people that you had no idea.
Because I heard a rumor, because the people at the bar the night before are saying, you know there's going to be like 30 people up there? And I'm like, are you serious?
I heard you arrived in a limo, too. Is this true?
Yes, sir.
Jesus.
We've lost him.
The guy...
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Did Steve... Poe probably emailed Steve. I'm only guessing because I personally would think to email Steve too, just not knowing the protocol.
This is how it went down. I heard rumors of the massive amount of people that were coming up here, and I asked Steve. I said, Steve, do you know anything about this? He asked me, and I could show you the email. He goes, I said, you know, there's about 30 people coming upstairs on Saturday, and Steve says, is the number really that high? And I said, that's what I'm hearing. And that's when Steve then got in touch with Poe to find out about his guest list. So... your point is just destroyed, basically.
It's not destroyed.
Because you're sitting there going, I told you.
Shut up for 2 minutes. Listen to me. Why the fuck would you get on a microphone and say that you had no idea that the fucking guy was bringing 30 people up, and then when you fully knew?
Steve, I don't know why
And
you're
I was
fighting
on
me
the
about
phone
this.
with Wicklund explaining that this was going to happen. He said, yeah, have him do paperwork on all of them.
Because the point is that he wasn't ever going to tell you, Steve. I had to tell you for you to find out about it.
But stop playing ignorant. And you don't have to get in front of me, Paul. That's insulting. All
Oh,
right.
yeah, you don't have to get in front of him, Paul.
This is
Not insulting.
All right, sit down. Explain
Yeah,
this to
Paul.
the show.
Yeah, Paul. She's not going to hit him. I was wondering why Paul was going over there.
These people are insane.
Where are you going?
You know, Steve, it's not insulting. Hold on for a second.
think I'm
Hold-
insane.
Hold on for a second. It's not insulting, okay? It's not insulting because you're 265, 75 pounds, and it's my job to make sure no one gets hurt.
240.
And honestly, with that kind of attitude, I get up. I get up. I don't care how big and bad you are. I get up. No disrespect to you, bro.
But he was actually defending
No disrespect
Paul,
to
he was
you.
defending
I was actually
your point.
defending your point.
I know.
Your point.
But in defending
Oh, my
me,
God.
I still have to do my job, man.
All right, so Steve, who I thought you were a little under 265. Let's get back to the fucking exercise regimen.
Are you insulted that he said you're 265?
Slightly. I'm like 245.
All right, so
I gotta go to the fucking gym again.
So Steve was hollering at Danny here, and Danny was hollering at Steve.
And Paul had to get in between them.
Yeah, let's get back to the hollering.
Which
and,
is
and,
fine.
and
I'm done.
fucking
I'm
and fucking an ethnic boy is just standing there with a camera, watching it all. I'm telling you, you're fucking Nero.
I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to disrespect you, man. I really did.
It's okay, Paul.
But you did. You called him fat.
It's cool. Oh, that. I'm thinking because of the muscles you have, not had nothing to do with the weight.
All right, so where are we at? So
Anyway.
All right, so
I
Dan-
apologize for yelling at Danny. I'm just,
And I apologize for yelling.
Danny,
at you,
did you
Steve.
almost walk out on Saturday night?
No, I didn't because I could have easily just said, well, you know what, Poe, if you're gonna treat me that way, I guess I could just run some more stuff or something. But no, I let you continue with your show, and you had your full hour.
All right, we got E-Rock who is not happy for some
What's
reason.
the matter, E-Rock?
What's up,
Was
E-Rock?
the 265 really yours?
No, Jimmy.
E-Rock knows how to tell like it is, believe it or not.
There's a couple of points here that I have a problem with. One, I didn't hear the screaming between Danny and Poe. I know Poe had taken Danny out. I was running the board here, so I couldn't leave. If Danny is saying it was that Poe was screaming at him, there are cameras right where they were, so you can go back and see what exactly was going on.
That would be great.
And number two, the other problem I had with this is that weren't we all told nothing is supposed to happen outside of that door because the building is ready to shit on us at any moment? And then somebody gets drawn out there to have an argument. If one of the superintendents or the maintenance people were in there and said, hey, there was a thing on the 5th floor right outside XM, that's all they need. Doesn't matter what it was, but we were specifically told the end of last week nothing is to go on outside of that door anymore. And what just happened on Saturday?
Well, you know something? 5 minutes before a show that I've never done before in my entire life, and possibly never will do again.
That who let you do also?
Not possible.
1 second.
I
One second.
think
I'm
you
not arguing that. Okay. If something happened, for me to direct
Steve.
this argument
Angry
to
Steve
a
ruled.
room is kind of difficult. I mean, I tried to do whatever I could to handle the situation
Want that clip.
based on the minimal amount of time
ringtone.
available. But mind you, there was not one incident that
Favorite ringtone
evening.
is that?
Now, I had the most people ever in any time that you had these guests here, and whenever you guys had a show here and there was maybe like 5 or 6 or 10 people, whatever the case may be, there was more problems on those evenings than my evening.
Okay, but
Correct?
Paul, that's not the
Dude, that's not
point
the
of what I
point.
brought up. The point was we were
Steve again.
specifically told.
You brought the most people. You win.
Well, no, actually, I didn't know that I was going to have 30 people. Just 30.
Did you really come in a limo?
Yes, my buddy, as I told you, Ty Rodriguez, he picked me up in a limo. And he said that this is your night. He took all the guests out. There was about 30. There was about 30 guests.
Hold on, he's just doing a little bit of fucking twins. Tonight's your night, bro.
Tonight is your night.
You're making me nervous. Okay, so your friend picked you up from your place
Right.
in a limousine.
And he took all 30 guests out to dinner.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Wait, what does this
Ty
guy do?
Rodriguez.
Was he a fucking heroin
Stocks.
smuggler? Oh, okay.
Stocks.
Wait, the karate guy, Ty?
So why didn't he take that money to help you reopen your school, man? You
He's
need,
not a karate guy. He's just a street fighter.
wait, dude, but you need money to reopen your school, so fuck taking everyone out to dinner. That's your school right there.
Right, I understand that. But
That ought
first,
to be a couple of G's.
$2,000.
Yeah, there you go.
$1,985.
Where did he take you guys? To fucking Morton's? I would have thrown a burger down everybody's face.
Oh,
Hi, who's this? Hello.
Hello.
Somebody on the line. He was there. Hello.
Speak.
You.
Speak.
It's not a name. Good. Bye.
Good day, sir.
All right. So, Poe, you wrote an email.
Yeah.
This is where I get bummed out. Isn't there honor in the martial arts?
Yes, there is.
So why would you rat one of our guys out to the boss? Couldn't you guys handle this between yourselves?
I know.
This has been going on for a very long time.
Yeah, I
this
think it's been
isn't
going
just-
on since the time he tried to get me fired. Actually, about two years ago.
Why did
I
you
don't
try to get
remember
Danny
that.
fired?
I don't remember
Because I
that.
didn't. I was busy editing, some audio for the show, and I couldn't take 2 seconds out of my day to fucking fist pound him, and he thought that was disrespectful. So he wrote another 6-page email trying to.
Yeah, why do you
Whoa, that's untrue. What are you talking about? That's untrue. What are you talking about?
Oh, I remember being told that I had to apologize to you because I was being short with you.
I don't know anything about that. You know something? You want to get
I
this on the
remember it.
table?
I remember
Marcelino,
it
get
quite
inside
well.
here, please.
I remember it quite well.
Let's get inside here.
we got Travis
Let's
now.
get inside here,
Stop.
Marcelino.
Marcelino, why does he need to be involved in any of this?
Well, he has...
Between me and you, Paul. Marcelino
Okay.
has nothing to do with it.
Well, then if it's between you and I, Travis is going to come
I
in
wanna hear
here
what she
on your
says.
defense.
I never called him as a witness.
It's absolutely true because you did the same thing to me. Because
Thank
I
you.
didn't have 5
Thank you.
seconds to print out some of your paperwork because I
Right.
was doing audio editing. You wrote a letter to HR saying that I was disrespectful and
Puffing stuff.
and I was, not respecting security measures and that there was an urgent security issue going on.
Okay, well,
Your paperwork is your problem. I can't be bothered when I have prep to do for the show.
Was that when you were an intern?
Yeah, that's when I was an intern.
Okay, well, I don't remember that.
Well, you
if you get the
conveniently don't
paperwork-
remember any
But
of these
wait-
incidents.
but wait a second,
How
wait a second.
convenient is that?
Okay, so what you're saying is that you're bringing out all the incidents on me, but everything that you guys have done is okay?
Bo, the point is that
The point
you
is
write it-
what?
No, listen,
the point is what? You guys team up on everyone here, and every time something happens, you rip them apart because you guys stick together like pussies.
the point-
Is that it?
Like
No,
pussies?
You talk. Go ahead. Say what
This
you
is
want to
exactly
say.
the yelling.
trying to do.
See, this is the yelling that happened.
The point is,
That was it.
is that you run around and write everybody up. Do you realize how many times we could go to HR on you, but we don't?
Yeah, sleepyhead.
Go ahead. Say it.
Sleepyhead.
Whoa, what's say it? What's sleepyhead? Say it. Go to HR. Do what you have to do.
Because I don't go to HR, because I don't do that.
But I didn't go to HR. The email went in-house. You're the one who brought it on radio.
What is Sleepyhead all about?
Well, if we want to go there, we can go there, I guess.
Poe?
Well, he said some things about you.
Are you
It's only
implying that
fair.
Poe is sleepy on the job or slugs around? I always see Poe as
I mean, you know.
when I get here.
Get Mike on the show. He'll call.
Here comes E-Rock. E-Rock's
Mike
not
who?
shy. This is where E-Rock shines. Go ahead, E.
Yeah, and please also, for the record, note that I'm not calling anyone over for defense. I'm perfectly capable of handling this by myself.
No, that's good.
Go ahead.
look, I'm probably the only one here who kind of likes Poe, and I get along with
Thank you, Eric.
I love the kind of part.
I know. Believe me, he's the only one that kind of likes you. You guys are adrift in a boat together. You have to like each other.
You better stick together. That's all you have.
This is Paul Vember.
Go ahead, E-Rock.
I love Paul Vember.
there has been times over the past few years that have been documented where Poe has either been sleeping or watching martial arts DVDs or sleeping while watching martial arts DVDs and looking for chess pieces and I think making interns vacuum and some other little things like that. So this has happened on more than one occasion to the point where if we still have it, there could be a nice reel of footage of this stuff.
Blooper reel.
But we've never complained about any of that stuff before.
They don't write emails, Paul.
Big A.